companion video. We're here again with Ahmed from the Applied Linguistics and TESOL program, and he's asking me more questions about how to write the proposal, because I think tomorrow is the deadline. So.
Yes. One of the students asks about if he can include the limitation in his study.
Yes, well, limitations should be included in the methodology section of your study, because we need to know that you're aware of some complications that can happen in your research and how you would deal with those limitations.
Well, if you have only these, for example, if you are doing a questionnaire on teachers and you have only these 20 teachers in this school.
Well, that's fine, but you have to be aware of some limitations. For instance, if you send the questionnaire around and you don't get all the responses, how are you going to deal with that issue? I mean, it's part of research practice. However, we want to know how you would deal with that problem. Yeah.
So the problems that a researcher can encounter with his study should be included in the limitations section.
Yes, in the limitations. The problems that you can encounter in the limitation and some suggestions on how you would solve those
Can
issues.
I ask you, Sandra, about the literature review? What are the most important characteristics of presenting literature review?
Well, the literature review basically is where you place your study. The literature review gives you the gap that you need to conduct your study. So you might want to discuss different studies or authors that have done research in your area, and tell us what they have found that you might need for your own
Like describing?
More than describing, I would say critically evaluating the literature. For instance, for my research, I talked about teacher training and teacher training in computer-assisted language learning. So that was the focus of my literature review. And also I evaluated and I critically engaged with the literature by explaining what was out there and how that can help my research, but also what is missing. That's what we want to know in order for you to conduct your research. So for example, if some of the studies that you present in your literature review give recommendations for future research that you find useful, you should include that in your literature review. Because, I mean, description is simple. You just say, well, they did this, this, and that. But we want more. We want you to show us your critical skills, which means, say, if any of the study was done properly, how you can improve it, and also if there's any debates in your area or in the study that you're doing, tell us, because sometimes there might be different views about a topic, and that's part of the critical. Yes, that's part of the critical analysis. So don't be scared of being critical and analytical with the literature review. Well, those are the questions that the students sent to Ahmed, and I hope you enjoy this video, and thank you, Ahmed, for the questions again.
Thank you very much.
Bye.